EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. First play from scrimmage. Here's Murray. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A man who played his pro ball in nearby Frisco, it's Kene Nwangwu. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. 1st and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Cook is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And he's got Mooney in the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darnell Mooney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On third down, it's Prescott. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Bears take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throwing one incomplete.
And they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray. Complete to Mooney on the slant. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Able to power through. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. They may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Going to run again here with Pollard. And some room to work. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Cowboys at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. You look at this Bears defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now Prescott. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Prescott to throw it. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 24-yard line. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that deep.
And he is into the end zone for a Callaway touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Option play. Here's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
First down, Chicago.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. First throw incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Big ass open, big ass open. Go. Swim.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 5-yard line.
Handoff right side, Nwangu. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Kene Nwangu, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
First down, and it's Pollard again. 118 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First down.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down, Chicago.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Eluding the pressure right. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They'll run for it. It's Nwangu. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
It's a gain of 10.
Murray now on first down. He'll get this to Nwangu. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And his kick is indeed good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Kill.
Prescott from the gun. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so, and there's your end result right there.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt.
Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Going to 53. Here we go, 47.
Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jones. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Short throw caught by Pitts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Bears first down.
Left side got Jones. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Davis Jones. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
Here's Murray. Got an open man, it's Scott. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
Cook up the gut. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down there.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. On first down, they'll run with Nwangwu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kene Nwangwu, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears are able to widen their advantage.
Coach.
Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, kill.
Throwing, Prescott. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third.
Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start. But they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Murray. Crossing right, and he hits his man. It's Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. On play action, it's Murray. He'll find Jones again. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines. Tackle him. Second guy in, tackle the ball.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14.
The score, Bears 35, Cowboys 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Hands it off out of the gun. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Murray off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
First down, Bears.
On the give is Narangu. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game. So hold on here. Not done in the 4th. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to Pollard. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That's good for a Cowboys.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
That's another Cowboys. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Murray looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Murray keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Bears have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
That's good for the Cowboys.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
47.
Now Dak. St. Brown on the catch. And just shutting him off there. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
To throw, Prescott. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 3rd and 4. But they'll run with Wangu. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. Like the old rule, possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well.
And now off to the races down the right side. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
On the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bears, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home.